Times were tough, so I sold my soul. And I don't think I'll ever regain control. Devil looked me in the eye, now I look the other way. What else could I do? I just stared at the doorway and knew I'd rather be drunk with you. I'd rather be drunk.
Hey Internet, Dracofunk here, and welcome back to my 100 subscriber special. This will be episode 3, and today I expect to get off of the ice sheet. But first, this is the aircraft which I have named the Enlightener. And the purpose for this aircraft is to kind of act as a guide for the Rover train. So today we're going to be flying to the edge of those mountains because the Rover is going to have to go around those. And we're going to use the aircraft kind of as a beacon, or at least a better definition. So I'll go ahead and speed up the footage here. But the aircraft has taken off, and it has systems on it to refuel itself, and will probably do so off-screen because I tested it, and it is not very fast. But that's okay, because we can do time warp once it gets there. So right now, the mountains are right there in the distance, and we're going to come in for a landing here in just a moment. Now, one thing I did notice as I'm flying over this is there is a really large ridge. You should be able to see it right now, and I'm going to have to drive over that. And I'm a little bit concerned, because I got to make sure I have plenty of electricity to get up that hill. And it seems if I actually go to the right, there's kind of a natural ramp there that I can get up, but it is going to be a little bit of a challenge. Speaking of challenges, right now I need to bring the aircraft in for a landing, and I need to find a flat section. I'm kind of looking around right now, and I see, like right here, there's that little flat plane. I'm going to try and land on top of that. So I got my air brakes deployed, turn the engine down, and we're now in real time. This aircraft has a very low stall speed. There we go, we're on the ground. Just going to go ahead and bring this to a full stop. And Altfield Kerman will deploy the radiators, solar panels, and the grills, and get his aircraft refueled. And now let's crossfade back to the Rover train now that I have everything going. Try and start the drill here. It's not seems to be working very well. So every time I start the drill, it seems to shut down. I'll come back to that. Oh good, the target is still set for the aircraft. I'm going to time warp just a little to get the electricity up before I took off. Now I want to show you something. Now in real life, as I was driving this, I got a very important phone call, and I had to like step away for just a moment to write some stuff down. So I just left it coasting. And you can kind of see, you'll see here in a moment just how bad the pull to the left is. I was hoping that by turning some of the cars around that would counteract that, and it didn't. I'm really not sure what's causing the pull to the left. It's just something that happens. And right now I'm coasting because real life Dracofunk is on an important phone call trying to get some information for a job I'm going to have to do next week. Or this week, depending on when this video comes out. Actually, this video will probably come out before that, so it'll still be next week. But yeah. And I'm just kind of coasting here, and I really wasn't gone for that long, maybe just a few minutes. But you can see the nice background, the very edge of the ice sheet, the snow-covered hills and mountains. I'm assuming the ice sheet is like frozen seawater, and that's why it's nice and level. Actually, frozen seawater probably would not be nice and level. If you ever saw the Top Gear North Pole special, it was not exactly the, how do I say, the paved highway or ice section that we think it would be. Oh good, I'm rolling backwards. And yeah, there, I'm done with my phone call. And we're off. Now, this is the tricky part because I have to get off of the ice sheet, and this section of Kerbin is a little bit hilly. And I realized as I'm getting into this that I have spent the last 3 episodes of the North Pole Expedition and the first 2 episodes of this South Pole Expedition on the ice sheet, and I've completely forgotten how to drive across the planet. And as you can see, the terrain here is deceptively hilly and mountainous. If I were to go off to the right, more towards the waypoint of the Enlightener, I'd probably get myself in trouble. So I'm trying to stay on a path that will get me through the hills without anything extreme. But hey guys, you know what day it is? It is Friday, February 24th. And today is the release of Kerbal Space Program 2. And I am right now, as of the recording of this audio file, downloading KSP2. I'm actually downloading it onto my desktop computer. I'm recording this commentary on my laptop. I'm multitasking. I'm also rendering the video for tonight's 4-drink minimum at the same time. I thought it would be done, and then I accidentally unplugged my hard drive that I was rendering to and have had to start again from 92% done. I'm very much not happy about that. If for some reason that episode does not come out on time, it is because of that. And it's true that if I did not have anything else to do, I could probably get everything uploaded on time. But because I do have things to do, that might not happen. In fact, I just realized that even though I did want this episode to come out on Friday, it might be a day late because I have to wait for that to finish rendering before I can render this video. Yeah. So that is a thing. And I had wanted to get some time on KSP2 today, but that might have to wait until, oh gosh. As I say this, suddenly realizing how busy I am over the next couple weeks. I am actually very busy, and I did not realize how very busy I was until I just started thinking about how much time I have to do all the other things I have to do. That is a bit of an issue. I mean, it's good to be busy, but sometimes being busy isn't fun. But hey, we are still driving through the snow. We are now off the ice sheet. But what is that in the distance? We are coming to the end of the snow-covered regions of Kerbin. And it may be some time before we see them again, except for the tops of mountains, which I hopefully won't be driving over the tops of mountains with this Rover train, because that would probably be a bad idea. But we are coming upon the grass section, which I assume in this latitude would be tundra. And it is at this point that I realize I am not paying attention at all to my electricity use, which will be a problem here in just a little bit. So I think just as we crest this hill, we will be descending towards the grassy tundra of northern Kerbin. Like, I know there's so somewhere on Reddit they made a name for all the continents and regions of Kerbin, and I don't remember what this section is called, but I am descending the snow onto the grass, and here we are. We are now on grass. It is night. Actually, I feel like we're making pretty decent time and have covered a fair good distance towards the aircraft. We're not going to make it to the aircraft today. I would like to say we're going to make it the next episode, but even that might be a stretch. And if everybody who is not me, because I did not do this while I'm driving, I am not paying attention to my electricity, and as you can see, it is about to run out, which is very bad when you're going up a hill. Now, the good news is this hill is not very steep. So about here, I start noticing my speeds dropping, and then I look up and realize I'm in trouble. So I'm going to have to put my brakes on and let the battery recharge for just a moment, and then try and get up the hill. And I had wanted to... The goal is that each of these episodes, I'm going to do about an hour's worth of driving. And I didn't quite do that. Well, I did some flying, which I counted towards the hour. And then I didn't want to interrupt the video, so the phone call I left in there. I left everything because I think it's important to show every aspect in every moment of this drive, because otherwise it'd be really easy just to kind of fake it, and I'm not all about that. So I recharged a little bit. I'm trying to get up the hill. It's about this point that it's just enough to get me over the hill. And I'm slowing down again. And, well, I'm pretty much out of electricity, guys. So we're going to have to stop the episode here for today. The official time at the end of this was about 55 minutes. That's close enough. Maybe next episode I'll do an extra 5 minutes of driving to make up for it. And you can see the MUN in the background there. And hey, check out our other things. We release audio commentaries for movies and TV shows. We're currently watching Star Trek Picard Season 3. Episode 2 just came out yesterday. Well, not for us. I mean, Episode 2 came out. Our commentary will come out next Friday, which will be in March, I believe. I could look that up, and I will. March 3rd. Or, as Shaggy B would like to say, February 31st. Good night, everybody.